Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folk. What's going on? Let's talk about a movie that I saw recently and that I thoroughly enjoyed. And that being said, there was kind of a bait and switch in the movie. The movie is Batman Hush. It's an animated movie that basically follows the story of Batman Hush, the comic, with one major difference, and that is that, and spoilers, instead of Thomas Elliot being Hush, the Riddler's Hush, which I feel is kind of bullshit. And the worst part is, they kind of tease that Thomas Elliot is Hush, like he should be, and they lead you down a false path, and then again, bait and switch. Which, it's kind of aggravating. As someone who knows that Thomas Elliot is Hush, to have the Riddler, it's just kind of, And the weirdest part about the movie is that a League of assassin, Lady Shiva, shows up, and it really goes nowhere. Literally, it's only there to plant in your head Lazarus Pit. Like, that is the only reason Lady Shiva shows the fuck up. She serves no other purpose. And that's kind of, in my opinion, shitty. And I will say this, I liked the movie, but there are just things that serve no other purpose than just, like, the thing that really pisses me off is that they took an already established good villain, Hush, who's basically just the evil version of Bruce fucking Wayne, and and then just turns him into the Riddler. It's super frustrating. Because they could have had this, they could have gone into Thomas Elliot. They could have done all these flashbacks, explaining his life and all this other shit. And then it's just the Riddler. The Riddler who went into a fucking Lazarus Pit because he had a brain tumor. That is who Hush is in this fucking movie. And it's kind of disappointing. And then the Riddler fucking dies. At the end of the fucking movie, Riddler fucking presumably dies. And I honestly think they made Riddler Hush just so they could have Batman say the things that they wanted to say. Because Batman literally just says, fucking, you're a C-lister, you're always going to be a C-lister. When people find out that you were Hush, they're going to hunt you down and fucking kill you. Also, they for whatever reason, I don't know why, but they don't want swears in animated Batman movies. For whatever fucking reason. Like, for fuck's sake, Titans the TV show, which I did a video review of previous to this, which I'll probably upload before I upload this. And I mentioned Hush throughout that kind of rambly fucking review of the first episode. Like, there are points where they're like they're setting up for a swear and it gets cut off, and it's like, just have them fucking say the words. Like, do they not want to say the words? Or is that like a WB fucking DC thing? Like, they can't say swears? But that makes no fucking sense because DC has fucking Titans, which is a show where swearing is okay. at least in the first episode. Like, also, the thing I'm most pissed off about is that you could have done, like, if you want to do something interesting with the Riddler, you can do that. You don't need to give him another fucking character's persona to do it. Like, you fucking... And then, like, there's other villains that, I would totally love to see a Clayface movie, and they job him out like he's fucking Riddler's bitch in fucking Arkham. It's like, what the fuck? And he's like, he doesn't get that much of a good fight with fucking Batman. Like, And like, Bane is fucking ruined in this goddamn movie. Like, the only four good characters really in this fucking movie, and again, I kind of enjoy Batman Hush. I enjoy the fucking movie. But there are massive fucking problems in my opinion. Like, again, if you wanted to do something with, like, Riddler being less of a C-lister, like, have him, like, do what they do in the Arkham games. Have him have, like, someone as a hostage. Like, in Arkham fucking Knight, he has Catwoman as a fucking hostage with a bomb collar around her fucking neck. Do that story. Just take that storyline, or just anybody else. Damian, fucking Nightwing, any of the Robins, you know. But no, the fucking... He's Hush. Like, Hush is such a cool character because he hates fucking Bruce, because Bruce's parents actually fucking died and he inherited all that money, and that's how Tom Selleck views it. Like, his fucking... Like, he thinks that fucking Bruce's parents were shitty or whatever, or he resented that they weren't shitty and his own parents were shitty, and he resents Thomas Wayne for saving his mom, who was abusive, and it's like, there's all this complex shit, but no, it's fucking Riddler who's really pissy for some, you know, fucking being a C-lister fucking celebrity villain. And just... I'm also kind of, you know, as much as I like, you know, Mark Hamill's Joker, who is... The only two really good Jokers I've ever seen are Mark Hamill... I'll say three. Mark Hamill, Jack Nicholson, and Cesar Romero. Like, those are three good versions of the fucking Joker. You know, you got Cesar Romero, who's kind of like the goofy fucking... You know, campy fucking Joker. I think it's Cesar Romero who plays him. And then you have Jack Nicholson, who plays the kind of psychotic, violent, you know, Joker. And then you have, you know, animated Joker, who's kind of, you know, he kind of has that mean streak. He has that kind of violent streak, but he's not like... And, like, I honestly don't like the Joker in the more recent comics, because he's just kind of gone into this fucking... I don't know. Comic Joker has always just been a shittier... Like, he also gets too much focus as a fucking character, and, like, Joker's always kind of like at the center of a lot of stories with Batman in movies, and, you know, fuck me. Joker was, you know, in Batman 89, Joker was like the main antagonist for most of the animated series of Batman. Fucking, you know, Dark Knight, fucking, you know, Heath Ledger's Joker, who was okay, but, you know, I'm just kind of sick and tired of fucking Joker having all these adaptations. You know, he was, that Joker was kind of cool because he didn't, he wasn't like such an abusive dickhead like in comics fucking Joker. Comics Joker's, and in Hush, he's kind of an abusive sack of shit. But in the comics, he's so much worse. He does so much more psychotically evil things, to Harley Quinn. And I'm kind of happy that Harley Quinn has, people like, this is just kind of veering off topic for a little bit, because I don't give a shit. Because fucking talking about the whole Hush thing is kind of just fucking made me go on this fucking tangent. But, like, he's done so many... He's not redeemable. And people were like, I want a Joker and Harley fucking relationship. It's like, why would you want a Joker and Harley relationship? Joker in the comics, like, okay, I can like, maybe kind of understand, like, animated Joker and Harley. Because they have, like, it's kind of... It's not great because, Joker still kind of abuses the shit out of fucking Harley a little bit. He's not evil like fucking comic Joker. But he's pretty fucked up, he's pretty fucking, he's still like, he doesn't respect her and all this other shit. Or if he does, he just has this weird way of showing it. Comic Joker is fucking just... He's evil. He's just this ball of fucking evil. Like, Red Hood from Batman Under the Red Hood has the first... He's just a murderer. He's a fucking psychotic murderer. And just to give you an idea, if you don't know about Comic Joker, he literally fucking... There's a goddamn scene in one of the comics, I forgot what it is. It's in one of, like, I remember seeing it. He literally threatens, like, it's a thinly veiled threat of carving off, because Joker did, or someone did that to Joker, where they carved off his face. And he said he was going to do it to, like, he's like, close your eyes, he said that to Harley, and it's kind of implied that he was going, like, he kind of made the point of, like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to, like, chop, I'm going to carve your face off. And then he doesn't do it. But Harley's like, that's fucking traumatic to have that kind of threat thrown at you. Anyway, sorry. I'll fucking just do another fucking video where I talk about fucking Joker and Harley. And how Joker's just an evil fucking piece of shit. Anyway. I always said I kind of liked Hush, but now talking about it just kind of brought up all the fucking things I don't like about it. It's a bait and switch. The animation's okay, the voice acting is okay, but it's just a bait and switch story because they could have done so many other fucking things. Like, if you want to do a Joker, if you want to do a Riddler story, you could do a Riddler story well. They did it in the fucking Arkham games. You can do Riddler good. You can do Riddler... where the riddles and all this other shit have a fucking purpose. But, like, Hush is so more complex. He was friends with Bruce. He resented Bruce. He resented his parents. He resented Thomas and Martha Wayne. All this other shit, There's more things you could do with fucking an actual Hush movie. But they just changed it for whatever fucking reason. And anyway, talk to everybody. Have a wonderful fucking day. Just go see watch the fucking movie. If you're really curious, go watch the fucking movie. I'd argue you should probably just read the fucking comic, Batman Hush. It's probably better than the fucking movie. Anyway, ta-ta.